can't stop the love we made.
It's Shishka Barber 1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, we're talking about the tribals. It's about all I ever talk about now anymore, but it's the new tribals are here, and without a doubt, I know you guys are going to love them. If you've been noticing the theme in the last few tribal videos, I kind of break it down into three types of players in the mindset of how we look at these things. You've got defensive PvP players, you know, the Ice Queens, whatever. So they got their point of view. I relate with that pretty much the least because I don't have ice. Then you got, like, you know, PvP players like myself that are offensive, high VP, whatever. We like to do PvP style hits. But then, of course, guys, you got your task force oriented players. This tribal, I mean, it's awesome for all the offensive people, but it's especially good for task force because, like I was trying to tell you, task force hasn't really been getting a lot of love with the tribals recently. This tribal cycle is all about task forces and just doing greater things. Well, let's. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's go one step at a time, guys. Let's start up at the top here with the Ice Guard tribe. Okay, Boom Cannon Health. That's obviously something defensive players might want. It has some significance that I'll get to later because of the tank bonus that we get. So the point is like, well, here's we just got to talk about it. Fire Spike tribe down here, tank life leech. Okay, we'll analyze that in a second. The point is, tanks are getting a benefit, right? Well, Ice Guard tribe kind of contradicts that or, you know, works against it because now Boom Cannon Health, it takes longer to kill Boom Cannons, and Boom Cannons are pretty much the biggest threat to tanks, second to prototype defenses. But it's still, overall, it's not that big of a deal, you know. I'm not worried about extra Boom Cannon health. Looks like it'll go up to plus 50%. Okay, moving right along, though, we got Frost Banner tribe. This is a really bad tribal for defensive people, I'll be honest. Frost Banner tribe, we got shock launcher damage plus, I don't know what it goes to. Maybe it goes to 100 or maybe it goes to 60%. I'm not really sure. I don't want to spend crystals to find out. Well, I'll spend one. What do you get? Yeah, so it's coming in at different increments. Anyway, I really don't want to waste any raw crystals on it, guys. I don't know what it maxes out to, but the point is shock launchers don't do much damage anyway, so it's not really a big deal in my book. And even for Ice Queens, they're not going to like it either. So this is really why I'm not dumping anything into either one of the two ice tribes for this cycle, even though I'd certainly have the crystals to do it probably. Now, getting into Fire Spike tribe. We already talked about this a little bit ago, but we got tank life leech of plus 50%. Well, you guys know what life leech is. That's for the damage they do, they heal themselves. So that's really cool. That means you can run combos probably like all tanks, and you don't need medics, right? And they'll heal themselves. Just watch out for those boom cannons, you know? Or if you run T-Med, TGM, that kind of stuff, you can probably get away with taking one less bow to healer, something like that, you know? Again, you probably don't need healers. It really depends on the combo, but it's going to be nice. It's going to mean that they're more survivable. And, you know, it's ultimately like a buff to health, right? It's not really a damage buff. The king of all buffs, guys, well, it's arguable. We have so many good things, it's arguable to say what's the best, but I'm going to say I think my favorite of this tribal cycle is Zuka damage plus 50%. I mean, come on, what do we need to talk about here, guys? Zukas are the bread and butter for high-level task force operations. They are also the heart of RZCM, and the DPS that comes out of RZCM. You give Zukas 50% more damage, stuff is just going to die. It's going to die quickly and readily. But you know what also helps that extra damage? More gunboat energy, guys. We got 50% more gunboat energy. So when we're doing our operation hits, we can smoke further, we can do more shocks, we can do all that stuff that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do with limited GBE. So not only are they giving our Zukas more damage, they're giving our gunboat more energy. It is insane. Now clearly that also helps for PvP. I mean, it goes without saying. 50% more GBE is always accepted. It's like a free masterpiece plus some, you know. So that is super fantastic. Last but not least, by any means, is also the Spirit Dancer tribe with smokescreen energy reduction cost of minus 50%. Well, hello operations once again, because, you know, some of these hits, especially when the cores are way back on the map, they take a lot of dang smoke to get to. And those smokes really start to add up over time, and they can really hurt your total GBE supply. Well, guess what? Those are only half the cost now. So, guys, you should really start aiming for higher, maybe go to the next higher up tier in operations during this tribal cycle, because you've got so much more ability to take down bigger and tougher targets. You would be hurting yourselves not to try it. And the smokescreen energy cost reduction, it does have some good effects on PvP, but again, only for smoky style hits. Warriors, AZ, HZ, that kind of stuff, right? So, now the one thing we don't have in this tribal cycle is an economy tribe. There's nothing that benefits PSC. There's nothing that benefits resources. So this does mean that resources might be a little bit tight at the higher level VP. Gold might be a little bit tight. The reason I say might, though, is because with all this extra offensive ability, I feel like people won't be losing attacks as much, and there's still going to be a decent amount of gold in the economy because this cycle is just going to be very easy. So that means that the gold won't be very scarce, but it won't be as abundant as the last cycle that we just got out of. Anyway, I think that's about it. Now, excuse me, I am unfortunately, or fortunately, depends how you look at it, fully boosted because I did an operation hit earlier. In fact, actually, I did it when I just discovered these new tribals. It's really sloppy. I shouldn't even show you guys this, but we got it down, right? Tarsier, there'd already been some clearing hits on it. I don't know, decent amount of health in the core, 1.4 mil, 1.3, something like that. I'll tell you right now, my shock didn't register. When I go to shock these shock launchers up here, it just didn't register. But you know what? It didn't matter. The tribals are so awesome. I'm running 262, so 2 GBE, 6 troop damage, and 2 troop health. Fully boosted. Rolling in now with the all Zukas and Brick with her recently upgraded battle orders level 6. Moving right in here to the kill zone. Guys, it's really sloppy, but look how this core just melts. I think I lose half my Zukas right off the bat when the shock launchers don't get shocked and they just annihilate them. But, works out great. We see a little peakage, we do that little flare into the middle, battle orders up, flare in the core. Here's where I lay down the shock, but it doesn't register. Shocking the rocket launcher, trying to throw some late critters all the way to the back to get that rocket launcher picked up. And I'm like, oh crud, the shock launchers aren't shocked. Doesn't matter, boom, the core's dead. Boom. It was so sloppy, but the point is these tribals are so powerful. You can get away with slop like that, guys. There you go. So I guess that's the thing to learn from this, right? Anyway, 1 second. Yeah, so always on the go, guys. Always got people communicating with me. Yeah, so point is we're fully boosted. Okay, fully boosted, right? Now, we got a lot of options here. Obviously, okay, I'll tell you straight up. RZCM is still going to be the king combo for PvP hits, especially with the All-Zuka damage, but I really want to play with the life leech of the tanks, right? But not with this TGM setup. We need to be a little bit more tanky. Hell, let's just do all tanks, at least for some of the easier bases. We'll see where that gets us, like I said. Now, I'll probably have to pause this video at one point. It was a friend of mine texted me saying he's going to come over now, so anyway, but I want to get this video out, so I'm going to keep shooting as long as I can. Alright, anyway, the point is, guys, because you know how I am, I love doing these tribal reset videos, because right now it's like the only thing that changes in the game, and it keeps me motivated to make new content for you guys. Otherwise, watching me kill Dr. T or even map clearing and stuff, it's like, I don't know, so passe. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got the Zuka. Anyway, but I don't know, guys, I don't know. Okay, so... yeah, there's a bunch of junk on the map, which is good for us, I guess. Here's a 0 level base. You know how we do it, guys. Always rate them by the HP and the building damage. In this case, it's all fully offensive, and the guy's actually level 63. Doesn't even max level sniper tower. That's okay. What do we see, though? We see a Sky Shield 3, Shield Gen 3, and I guess that's it. Doesn't matter, guys. Let's just drop it and kill it. Drop it like it's hot. And we'll see if we can see some life leeching going on. But I am fully boosted, guys, so it is an absolute joke. That's the unfortunate part about being fully boosted. But man, watch that stuff melt. I'm rocking 6 troop damage as well, so that stuff just dies so quickly. I'll go ahead and put some critters on the boom mine, although I kind of want to see tanks take some damage just to watch them heal themselves. This won't be a good base for that, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, it is effective. Now, obviously, we should probably be barding out some of this stuff, like the shock launchers. I shocked the one on the right. We'll bard this one up top. I wasted 1 extra artillery on that by mistake. I guess we'll just keep the shocks going on that. Why not? We'll bard it out, in fact. 1 barrage, 1 artillery should do the trick. What's that boom cannon looking at? Is he looking at a tank? Yeah, okay. Whoa, that life leech on the tank, man. Wow, that life leech is super strong. I saw the boom cannon hit the tank, and the tank practically healed it all up in almost 1 shot. 2 shots healed up the boom cannon shot. Well, obviously, life leech is scaling with damage, okay? And I'm running 6 troop damage, and I'm fully boosted, so that means they can heal themselves a tremendous amount. I just saw it when that boom cannon hit the tank. Oh my gosh. If you didn't see it, go back and rewind it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. This is a really cool ability. That's why I wanted to play with it. Now, you know, we had Life Leech before on the one Mega Crab with the Scorchers and all that. So we're familiar with the mechanic. I think we've had it before on maybe Riflemen too. But I don't think we've ever had it on tanks. This is pretty cool. Anyway, what are we looking at here? The base notes are 0 level base. Verify those stats. 0 is correct. We see a Doom Cannon 3, a Hot Pot 3, and a Damage Amp 3. Nothing scares us. We're going to go straight on in. We'll BART out the shock launchers and, you know, take it from there, guys. Alright. 1 barrage on each. 1 artillery on each. Done and done. So yeah, I'm gonna recommend the all tank hit quite a bit. This is definitely a meta troop combo. I mean, you can use this in any meta, if you will, any tribal cycle, but it's gonna be especially strong right now. I should just let them hit the boom mines so they can heal themselves up. In fact, I will do it on the right. Okay, watch the guy that hit the boom mine. Let's give Bullet a drink, but I'm just watching this guy down here. I want to see how quickly he heals. Look at that. They heal so quickly. Give Bullet another drink. I don't even care if they hit the boom mines. Alright, it's amazing, guys. That is really cool. It'd be fun to go into a Mega Crab with Tank Life Leech as well. That would be awesome. Still want the prototype Mega Crab, although it might not work out so well. Some of these prototypes like Rainmakers, Lasertrons, whatever, they might have limited effect at the higher stages, but I would still like to see a Prototroop Mega Crab someday. That would be awesome as well, guys. Okay, moving right along, guys. Just clearing the map. Clearing the map with Shish Kebabber. I know you guys probably missed me. I think that's the toughest base. There's a weird one on here. Yeah, this guy. He's got like 1 Guardian. He was a 13-0. Did he forget to put his Masterpiece out? To verify those stats. 13 on the health is correct, and 0 on the damage is also correct. Where's that stupid Guardian? Maybe he doesn't know he has it because it's probably hiding in the trees, and he doesn't see it. That's probably what it is, to be honest. Yeah, there it is. But whatever. Okay. So, you know, this doesn't really matter. Looking at the prototypes, we see Damage Amp 3 and 2 Shield Gen 3s. Beautiful, let's go. Same approach as before. Bullet and everybody else, and then we'll BART out the shock launchers. It might take 2 artilleries and 1 barrage to get them this time, but we'll start with 1 and 1. I love how he puts his structures right next to each other so we can get the bonus damage, if you will. Whoa, zoomed out way too fast. We can get the bonus damage, you know? 2 for 1. Bang for your buck on the artillery. Yeah, so I'm just going to not even worry about boom mines because the tanks heal themselves up beautifully. Alright. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this Tank Life Leech is amazing. Now, I know it's really getting a lot more effect because of my boost and because I've got a lot of damage on my with my statue setup, right? So we're really seeing it amplified, which is cool. It's not just a static stat, you know, it's based off your damage. So the more damage you have, the more life leech you get, right? It's really cool. Alright, slowly but surely, working our way on that shield. Go ahead and cycle that shock in the back, just out of habit. Don't want to get into bad habits. I know the tank could have easily taken that and healed itself up. It'd be tempting to see tank versus boom cannon one-on-one. Should we try that? If I see a beach that has that, I think the boom cannon's going to win, I'll be honest, but I think it's an experiment definitely worth doing. Hey, here's a perfect base for it. Now, the tank's going to be getting hit from other stuff, but this is purely for science, guys. We're going to drop 1 tank and see what happens here. Yeah. We'll have them in line of the boom cannon. Oh, there's 3 tanks, of course, right? But 1 boat. Now, this first one might die because he's not even hitting stuff yet. But let's see what happens here. Oh, that boom cannon's going to go down. That is really powerful stuff, guys. I know, riveting content, watching 2 tanks slowly chip away at the base. I guess, well, we're going to go ahead and finish this guy off. So we'll BART out the shock launchers. We see 2 hot pots and, a shock blaster 3. We need to BART that out as well. Let's just let these tanks do their thing in the meantime. Let's go 2 barrage. Yeah, I forgot what the boost on this guy was. 30% base or something? 2 barrage, 2 artillery. Let's see where that gets us. Yeah, that was just the right amount. And I need to put a couple of artillery into the shock launchers. Look at these tanks, guys. They're A-okay. Who needs healers? Okay, that's pretty insane. Okay, let's get Bullet and everybody else. Now, they're not going to do too well against a hot pot, I'm sure. Oh, wow, we have 0 GBE. I didn't know it was going to be 0. I was hoping to be able to have a shock in hand for that hot pot. That's okay. Bullet likes the heat. Alright. it's so funny, like, now if the boom cannon, yeah, I was gonna say, if the boom cannon hits the tank that's gonna go for the boom mine, that might have been a problem, but guys, I don't even worry about the tanks going up against boom cannons. I mean, within a certain level of damage. Obviously, if a boom cannon one-shot your tank, that's no good, right? Let's give Bullet a drink. I'm watching this. Oh, that tank's gonna go down. Nope, he still lived because the boom cannon went down. This tank's going down. Don't really care, guys. It's all about science. Okay, here we go. It's pretty darn amazing how well they keep themselves healed up. Boom, just like that. Raul 48,000 goes down to Pound Town with all tanks and Bullet in his E-drink with this awesome tank life leech tribal. I have a feeling we'll bring RZCM out probably on the tougher base in the back. I don't know, but for sure RZCM's good. But man, this life leech is really fun to mess around with. Okay, where are we now? 60 level bases? Yes, we are. Okay. This guy's a 62, 74. 62 on the health and 74% on the damage. Basically, it's boosted masterpieces, right? 62 and 74 is correct. What do we see? We see Shock Blaster 3, Grappler 3, and a Shield Gen 3. We're going to do the same style of attack. Now, the only problem with this is there's a lot of stuff that needs our GBE attention. In this case, we're just going to keep the Shock Blaster under shock, so we're going to BART out the Grappler. We're going to start with 2 barrages and 2 artillery, but it's probably definitely needs more work than that. Let's go 1 and probably 2 more artillery. Yeah. Okay, 89 GBE to start. We'll drop some critters, Bullet, and everybody else. And then we'll start cycling shocks on the shock launcher. Whatever this is, it's not a shock launcher. Can't even think, guys. We're going to keep shocking it until we kill it. Shock Blaster. There we go. Ugh, brain dead. Here we go. Alright. Shocking it, shocking it. I'm watching tanks die a little bit. That's okay. Oh, we're getting chain shock, too. That's never good. Well, I'm going to have to cycle that shock one more time. No, I don't. Okay, let's put shocks on the shock launchers now. Let Bullet kind of get up in front of the tanks. I mean, we can let the tanks take a couple hits, but, you know, they can't take all the hits. That's Bullet's job. Alright, in fact, we'll cycle shocks one more time on the right side. Looks like left side's going to get taken out sooner than the right. That's the reason I did that. And, yep, everything's going to be just fine, guys. Just going to beat down on the shield. Let Bullet get nice and low on health, because, you know, he fires faster, so he does more damage when he's lower on HP, guys. So you always want Bullet as low as possible. And that's true for any ability, like whether he's got Energy Drink or Shock Knuckles or Taunt. That mechanic is inherent to Bullet himself. So he's always going to be shooting faster when he's at lower health. It's just really important for E-Drink because that ability gives you, you know, control of the level of his health. So it makes sense to only drink when he's very low on health, guys. Okay. Right. Filling the boats up once again. Looks like we lost 2 tanks on that. Here's a 60 level base. 6270. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. We got 62 and 70 is correct. We are looking at a Laser Beam 3, Shock Blaster 3, and Shield Gen more than likely 3 hiding in the woods over here. There we go. Shock Blaster's our biggest threat. It's in the back. We don't have to deal with it for a while. Let's just drop troops and go. 2 barrage, 2 artillery will take care of the Shock Blaster. And then we'll kind of work on the shock launchers as we get there. 1 and 2 barrage, and 1 and 2 artillery, guys. Standard stuff here. Let's go ahead and take out the left side shock launcher with 1 barrage and probably 2 artillery. Looks like it's going to take a 3rd artillery. Alright, there we go. We'll get Bullet that drink right now. Oh man, I was hoping he... Did he hit a shock mine? Darn it. Oh well. Maybe it was the shock launcher that got him. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I was hoping he would get a little bit more use out of that drink. Okay. We are coming into a few boom mines, but I don't really care with the life leech, guys. It's amazing. Normally, I kind of like to protect my tanks from boom mines, but it's so much less of a threat with the life leech right now. Oh, Shock Blaster. Hello. Giving Bullet a drink. Trying to take that Shock Blaster out. There we go. I thought it was already gone. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, here we go. 70 GBE. We got all the time in the world. We got tons of GBE. Now watching this boom cannon take on these tanks over here. We might even drop some critters to assist because they're actually on the shield gen. Yeah, we lost that tank. It's not a big deal, but I mean, you know, I don't want to be sloppy either. I got to set good examples for you guys. And again, I don't quite know how resources will be for this tribal. I expect they'll be okay. They won't be tight, but I don't know if it's going to be abundant, so I don't want to just stupidly waste troops and stupidly waste gold, right? But I think we'll be okay. I'm pretty good at predicting what the outcome of these tribal abilities are for the meta and for the 2 week cycling. That's my thing, right? That's what I like to do. That's about the only content I've been bringing right now. 62 and 74 are the stats here. We're looking at a Microwaver 2, Grappler 2, and a Shield Gen 3. Okay, obviously just the Grappler we worry about, whatever. Let's go. 2 Barrage, see where that gets us. We'll go ahead and drop 1 Artillery for that Boom Cannon as well, because I'm sure it'll take more than 2 Barrage and 1 Artillery. Let's see. Let's go. Another Artillery. And another one. Alright. Things are looking great. 104 GBE. Let's go ahead and BART out this other shock launcher. 1 Barrage, 2 Artillery. Probably going to have to drop a 3rd. Maybe. Yep, 3rd Artillery. Alright. Here we go. Dropping Bullet and everybody else. Kind of over to his right, maybe. Oh, we don't quite have enough for a shock. That's okay, though. There's really no threat at all from anything now on this base. I doubt we'll even lose a tank. I could probably literally just get out of the game right now, force close it, come back, and for sure we have the win. And I would think probably we wouldn't even lose any troops, but it really depends which way Bullet goes. Let's give Bullet a drink. But we're not going to do that. We're going to play. I guess I could shock. Shock those boom cannons. Alright, things are looking great. It's so funny doing this without healers and the tanks are like at full health, right? That life leech is awesome. Excuse me, guys. Alright, things are looking good. Just letting Bullet do his thing. Yeah, I could reflare, but you know what? We'll let Bullet run off and play with the machine gun. Give him a drink. In theory. Is he getting shocked? What the heck happened there? I don't even know. Must have been a shock mine. Anyway, just like that, kaboom, acrylic letter player goes down to Pound Town. Anyway, friend's going to be here in about 3 or 4 minutes, guys. Maybe I can get the video done by then. That would be great. I think we've just got one more hit anyway, right? Okay, here's the biggest guy. You know what? We're just going to stick with the tanks. He's a 116. What was that? 134 on the damage? This guy has a lot of damage. Yeah, 116, 134. Verify the stats quickly. 116 and 134 is correct. However, the guy's running a stupid Hot Pot 3, man. Like, why do you have this much ice and you're putting out a Hot Pot on your beach? I do not understand, but hey, I'll take it. Let's drop it like it's hot, guys. We're going to come in from the right, because we definitely want to take out one of the shield gens, you know? Yeah, so let's get Bullet over here, tanks over here, and let's take out the far shock launcher. 2 Barrage, see where that gets us. Double boom mine could be a problem, but no, it's okay the way the tanks are lining up for it. I'm not even going to shock that. Alright, so just give Bullet a drink. Okay. Give Bullet another drink. Yeah, the damage is high. The sniper towers are hurting him. Okay. Give Bullet another drink. Yeah, remember guys, when there's amplified damage, like the boom cannons and cannons, they still hit Bullet for the same. They're already capped. Like even if there's 0% damage boost, they're already capped under his pain tolerance. Oh man, we didn't get that other shock launcher out. He's getting chain shock. Trying to talk and pay attention. I said we're going right, but yeah, okay, now we're gonna go right. Actually, heck, they already got the shield. Let's go left then. Let's get the shield over here on the left. Bullet's just gonna die, but we're totally okay with that. Oh, wait, maybe we'll get the GBE for it. I don't know. I don't really care, one way or another. Let's see, guys. Oh, I'm back. Okay, did Bullet die? Yeah, he did. Now this one boom cannon's being a bit of a turd up here. Drop some critters down. They might distract for a little bit. Not really too much. Yeah, we're gonna lose that one tank. I'm okay with that. There we go. We got the shield down. I'll just shock the boom cannon. And oh yeah, and looks like it's going straight to Pound Town, guys. Who needs healers? Who needs healers? Kaboom! Just like that, Asian letter player goes down to Pound Town. I think my friend's at the front door. You'll probably hear the buzzer, so it's perfect timing. There it is, and I'll start editing the video. So it's actually worked out great, because I love to get these things out there as soon as possible. The Tribals just changed an hour ago. Looks like we got a clear map. Yes, we were fully boosted, whatever, but super pumped about these tribals, guys. I'm sure you are too. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the tribals, how that's going to affect you in your gameplay, and any kind of troop combos that you think are going to do well that I didn't really cover, or something that I just need to know. You guys teach me a lot of stuff, and I do my best to give it back, right? But anyway, as always, hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome day. And remember, like always, be kind to others, because if not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.